Men, how can y'all see a woman in a red dress with a red stop sign on her face with the red lipstick on, but still think that she's the one? Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. We talking about the red flags tonight, but first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Yes, let's give a shout out to Kojak313, the Emperor, should I say, who said, "What up, dope wife? Hey, hey." He said, "Congrats on your monetization. It's most definitely time to celebrate." Thank you so much. We turning up tonight, y'all. It's a whole party. I got a few more sound bites I'm gonna be playing throughout the show to get us hype. I'm so thankful for y'all. Like, without y'all, I wouldn't obviously be monetized at this point, right? I've been pushing hard, trying to be consistent on these YouTube streets, not knowing what the outcome could be. But I'm so thankful that I have y'all rocking with me, showing me love, being genuine, give me good feedback on ways to improve the show. And that's why, hey, I'm continuing. I'm not going to stop because God has a greater purpose for me. And that's why I'm on this platform for y'all to show love. But yes, your girl is officially monetized. I'm so thankful to get to this stage because, like I said, it took a while. I was getting discouraged. But for any of those YouTubers out here, make sure that y'all don't get discouraged because the process is coming and it may be difficult, but you will get to that end goal, which is that monetization. Okay. Shout out to Mona D. You know, Mona, you already know what time it is. Favorite my gym buddy all the time, which we got to schedule that coming soon, but we will get that scheduled soon. But thank you so much for being supportive of me from day one. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to Mary M, who says, "Congratulations, Chelsea. I'm on my way out, but God bless you, sister. God bless you too." She said, "Keep your eyes on Jesus and what he did for us sinners." Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for being here. Aunt Tracy, thank you so much. Good evening to you. I appreciate the love. Truth the Talks in the building. Thank you so much for the love. Janesta, of course, I appreciate you, girl, rocking with me. And shout out to those who are actually watching me on Anton Daniel's channel. Mona, Janesta, Dinah, and a few others popped in and showed me love. And I really appreciate that as well. Just trying to get out here and network and really build that net worth, okay? And shout out to Auntie Ebony for being here. I appreciate you so much. Grown Folk Talk in the building. Thank you so much. That is Theo's blood sister. Appreciate you for being here. And yes, let's get into it. All right, Broken Traditions already started off. Thank you so much. Let me give you some love. Hey, and let me do this real quick. Hey. Thank you so much, Broken Traditions. I appreciate you for the $1.99. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you. Y'all are coming through. And Mona, oh my goodness. See, here you go. Oh, Mona, always coming through. She said, "Congrats, Chelsea, and thanks for the amazing energy and message." Thank you so much. Hey. Thank you so much, Mona. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, I see. Okay, I gotta stop. Man, I can't even get the show started because y'all are showing too much love. What is going on tonight? Here I go again. Hey, thank you so much, Persevere Data TV. Look, you were last week's show sponsor, and here you go again with the $49.99. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. We got, I can't even get into the show. You like Broken Traditions. Like, how you beat me to the first super chat? Shout out to Laser Pants. I appreciate you. Janesta, I see you in the building. And then Dragonfly Jones' cousin. Congrats on a successful achievement, Chelsea. Proud of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all doing the thing. Look, we got to hit that blade dance for us Detroiters out here. Y'all know what it is. East side, west side, whatever you repping tonight. I appreciate y'all for being here and showing that love. Like, y'all legit. I can't believe y'all are too legit already. Y'all got me too hyped. Shout out to Jarena for being here. Thank you so much. Let's get into it. Let's get into the show. If I can get into it. Look, y'all are blessing me already. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. All right, here we go. Okay. You talk about west side is the best side. I know that's right. West side. That's right. All day. Let's get into the topic. So shout out to Media Man. He's not here yet, but I want to give a shout out to him because he actually showed this screenshot here of red flags in women. You know, there's too many for me to talk about tonight. I'm not going to talk about all of them, but I am going to talk about around 10 of them. Then I threw in some bonus ones that weren't on this list. But before I get started with that, I'm going to get started with the word of the day. That's what I like to do on my show because we're trying to grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Ooh, I'm over here sweating. Look, physically, I don't know why I'm sweating already, but let me slow that down. Anyway, I was going to say that we try to do physically as well, but I don't know why I'm over here sweating, so let's stop that. Over here exercising with all this dancing. So anyway, we try to be physically strong as well. Excuse me. Anyway, Proverbs 5:3-6. Okay, for the lips of the adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil. Verse 4, but in the end she is better as gall, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death, her steps lead straight to the grave. She gives no thought to the way of life. Her paths wander aimlessly, but she does not know it. All right? She does not know it. So that's what's going on. When you give your time to a woman who is for the streets, you will sooner than later find out that that was one of the worst decisions you made in your life. And you may be wondering the reason that I'm asking about or talking about women. I'm a woman. I didn't realize that women, we had as many red flags as we did. The reason I say that is because mostly when you think of people who cheat, you may think of men, but think about this. That man is cheating with a woman, so it's not just the man's fault all the time. It's sometimes the woman's fault as well because he's got to cheat with a woman. And these women are out here finessing these men with the money. They're finessing them with their time and everything else. That's what we got to realize. And I'll be getting to the super chats in a second. I'll see y'all. Thank you so much. But seriously, it's a lot of red flags that women have today. And that's why I'm going to get into it. Let's talk about dating, right? One of the red flags that I can think about is this. When I talk about these 10 red flags, is dating. Women say that they don't want a coffee date. They don't want a coffee date. Why is that? I think that if you talk to this person and you get to know them well enough before you go on a date with them, you'd be happy with wherever you go. Whether it's going for a walk, whether it is just, exercising together. One of my first dates I did with my previous ex is going to the gym. See if you got that stamina or not. That's a good question. I don't know why women had the tendency to be so picky on the first date, not knowing that there may be greater dates later on. How can you expect a Ruth Chris date on the first date? Or the second or the third, to be honest? How have you earned that? And I'm not saying give out your body. That's what I'm not saying. What I am saying is that you have to earn anything in life. For example, a job doesn't automatically give you benefits on day one. And if that job does, they're full. You have to earn it. It's called 90 days before you get to the job. You will figure out if you are job material or not. And just like the job has standards, just like the job has interviews to get to know you, we got to get to know you as well. Because how are you the prize? How are you automatically the table? Therefore, men, I hope y'all taking notes tonight because I'm going to get into the first red flag. And let me bring it up. It is that she thinks she's too good for a coffee date or any low budget date. What's wrong with coffee? I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do like tea. Okay, I can get a little Danish. I'll give me some from Panera. What's wrong with a Panera date, ladies? I think we set the standards too high on dates without realizing that what if this man is on a budget? Y'all are so quick to want men to spend all their money on you when you haven't deserved that yet. I'm talking about myself. Like, there's no way I would ask a man for a Ruth Chris, for a Benihana date on the first date. But what I'm going to do for y'all real quick is show y'all a video that I watched on Lapeef Network. This video is where a woman is arguing with this man, Hink, about the fact that she said, no, men are too cheap when they take her on a coffee date. Let's watch this together and let me hear what y'all thoughts are in this chat.
Got to be able to afford a date. You can't be offering a woman a coffee date or a meet up at your crib.
You gotta be able. I take coffee dates.
Nothing wrong with a coffee date now.
I take coffee dates.
Well, I personally, I like a little more intention and effort from a man.
And
I agree. Let me finish. Hold up. Let me finish, y'all, because I know y'all gonna get on me. And I like it when you get on me because listen.
I bet you do.
You know what, Hank? We're gonna fight after this.
Where's that soundboard when you need it?
Let me tell you something, okay? When you're attractive, you attract everything. And the way that I weed out people.
And see, already off the rip, when you're attractive, you attract everything. And that's not always the case. You may attract them, but you don't have to entertain them. That's on you to make that decision, ma'am. But it's already coming off arrogant, right? And in the meantime, what I want to do is give a shout out to Big Bad Bull real quick as well for his $20 super chat. Thank you so much, sir. You said, congrats, baby girl. Let's go. Yes, let's go, y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for the generosity. But it's given entitlement. It's given that I don't have to work for this. Let me use my beauty as a way to get over on a man. Just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that I have to take advantage of him. It's just giving arrogancy. It's giving arrogance. Let's continue.
Is I don't do coffee dates because that tells me that you probably are dating multiple women and you have a dating budget and you trying to fit me in that. You don't feel like I'm good enough for an hour or two of conversation over a meal and drinks because you haven't taken the time to vet my mind and my heart.
I have to stop you right there. The reason for that is because you said he didn't take 1 or 2 hours to get to know you with drinks. That's the worst thing you could do on a first date is be under the influence. That's the worst thing you could do on a first date is be under the influence. This man or this woman, both of y'all could be saying anything, but y'all don't realize what y'all saying because y'all are under the influence. That's so stupid. You want to be able to be in a setting that's extremely calm with as least distractions as possible for y'all really to get to know one another.
You talked to me 2 times. You text me 2 times. You haven't even called me. This is how I vet men. Because if you can't sit with me for 2 hours, that means you haven't vetted me properly enough to know that I'm deserving of so much more. And even so, I don't take myself on coffee dates. So why the hell would I allow a man to take me somewhere that...
You're like,
no, hold up. Let me finish. Let me finish because I'm only drinking coffee so I can stay awake because I've probably been, doing things all night, like taking care of a household. So when I'm going to work, I'm getting a cup of coffee. It's jittery. It's giving me work vibes. It's giving me an interview. And I need intimate.
It's giving you an interview because that literally is what it is. Why is that man coming to meet you there to take on his hefty price tag, which is you, when all you're saying is that, hey, I don't want to be on a coffee date? It sounds ungrateful. You sound ungrateful saying that because that's what y'all got to realize, that a date is an interview, right? It may not be formatted just like that. We can get to know each other. We can laugh, but it is in the structure of an interview. It is. Why can't we just be keeping things simple as we get to know one another? Any man on a budget, shout out to you for not throwing your money at women just because. Okay?
I need to get to know you in an intimate way where you're being vulnerable. And can you
What
really
if you run into him during lunch
I'm
period?
not doing it.
No, y'all let her finish.
I'm not
let her get it off.
Yes, let her finish.
I'm not allowing a man to fit me in his schedule very quickly because I am something to attain, and I'm something that you really want to get to know and see if I'm on your team or not. And you can't really do that over jittery coffee in a coffee date where someone's studying next to me, someone's in a business meeting. It's not my cup of tea. I don't knock women who do it because y'all want to just get through it real quick. Y'all want to give them 30 minutes, and I'm not gonna get in my my luxury vehicle, put on my designer clothes, even though that's nothing to.
My luxury vehicle, my designer clothes. It's given. You're going to have to fund her lifestyle, sir. I know she may be a pretty girl, but if you sign up to deal with this, you're going to be funding her lifestyle for the rest of your life. And that's the first thing that's going to come out her mouth. How much do you make? She doesn't really want to get to know the character of a man because the first thing she's thinking about is his money. What about how he treats you? Right? And shout out to Bronze Bird. I appreciate you for this super chat, $5 super chat. Thank you. You said Chelsea dropping jewels. Lay down the law, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes. Successful Melody Dusty said you can vet for years and that person can be just like Jezebel. See, that's the thing. You never know because the representative can last longer than 30 days. That's factual right there. It can be the case, but I would not recommend that anybody, if you really vet and you have external people helping you out with that vetting process, it shouldn't last any more than a couple months. I know people show their true character after 90 days, but I would not be wasting my time. Really have fundamental conversations. I tell people, ask the right questions about character, about goals. What do you think about plans? Most people can't think about what they're going to do tomorrow, let alone years from now. Just saying. Let's continue to hear what you got to say.
Hold up. That's nothing to me because I'll give it all away in a minute for the right. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to me. But I'm just saying I'm not.
You said let's do smoothies then. Hey, okay, come on with it. I have no problem getting me a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, wherever, because I know it's going to be beneficial. What's the most beneficial part is being able to get to know one another. That's all it takes. So, hey, that's all that matters. All that matters to me.
Doing that. To go and meet you for at Starbucks or some little quaint coffee place that you done looked up on Google. If you can't take me to a 5-star Michelin restaurant or someplace nice, at least you could research, even if you want to do free. If you're on a budget, you could do a free museum. I might meet you there. But you ain't going to take me for no coffee and a Danish. But go ahead.
Now, let me say something. Y'all ladies talk enough, man.
Go ahead.
God damn.
Go ahead.
So, men, I'm talking to you guys. Because these type of chicks, that's what I be talking
That's why
about.
I wanted to
They
bounce.
don't give a goddamn about you. They don't give a shit about your black ass. Example one, Ali. Don't want to go on a coffee date because I feel like I'm better than that. I'm too good for that. I'm not going to jump in my luxury.
Why would I go someplace I won't go by myself?
Allow me to
Because
speak.
you invited
I
me.
didn't interrupt you, ma'am.
Don't
Please
attack
allow
me.
to speak.
Don't attack me.
Please allow me to speak.
Let him finish.
So, okay, I'm not going to attack you personally. But women
Yeah,
like
because you
this,
sound like a misogynistic
women like,
man.
okay, thank you. Women like this is an example of what I'm talking about on a regular basis. But she's not the only one. Because she's dealing with Instagram dudes. That's the type of dude she's talking about. She want the money and the looks. Yeah, he gonna show you all that, but he owns nothing. Matter of fact, he don't own the shirt on his back. But you'll get it because you think he's got the bag and he's got the nice looks. And he's 5'11".
Might have to be 6 feet. That may be the requirement. Even though that woman, see, I don't understand why women, some women, if you have a man that's above 6 feet and you're shorter, that's fine. But I'm saying making that a requirement is not okay, because you really, you're killing that pool down. The dating pool is only so big, and then you narrow it down further and further, all because you're saying that, you're saying that, hey, he has to be 6 feet. So that means that narrows it down by 50%. Instead of saying 5'11", that opens it up a little bit. 5'10" opens it up a little bit more. But no, with your requirements, that's why it's impossible sometimes to find the man. You literally have to make them. You got to go to Build a Bay workshop and go fix that man accordingly. Like, you literally got to put him on the assembly line, one piece at a time, to find the man you want to find.
Yeah, that's what the type of dudes you want. And that's cool. But
It sounds like you're being hurt by a beautiful woman. It sounds like you're being hurt by a beautiful woman. And just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that you can categorize me in the same category as that woman. I have substance. Hold up. I'm beautiful to you too, because that's why you targeted me. I have to be beautiful because you're targeting me. You're targeting me. And I have the right to think and feel how I want. You can't censor me.
Well, ma'am, can I finish?
You don't own
Can I finish,
nothing.
ma'am?
What do you own?
Can I finish?
What do you own?
Can I finish, ma'am?
As a whole.
Can I finish?
Oh,
ma'am?
wow.
Because I want to know why you seem to put me in a category as some ratchet women who use men.
Ma'am, can
No,
I finish?
I'm letting you. I'm having a dialect with you. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
didn't say nothing about you using me. You're not the only
I'm not
one.
going to allow you to
You're
sit
not the
and
first
degrade
one.
me.
But
That's some
you are doing
dumbass
is
shit.
better.
That's what black men love. A lot of black men love to do. And you're not going to do it today.
And see, we have to stop categorizing all black men to be the same. I know some black men who love to show support. Shout out to the ones in the chat. Persevere Data TV, Big Bad Bull, Successful Melanated Dusty, Smoke and Talk. Shall I continue? Sloppy Joe. Who else in the chat? Kojak. There's plenty of black men that are right here. Hustler and Muscular in the building. Mr. BX87 in the chat. I see all y'all black men supporting a black woman over here. So how can I group y'all all together and say that black men have the tendency, all black men, she said, have the tendency to want to bash black women? That's not the case. That's not the case at all. But black men are going to call you on your stuff. They're going to call you out on your stuff. Because they're not going to allow you to finesse the game. They're not going to allow you to come in here conceited, thinking that you're worth a Rolls Royce when you're really just a little Pinto. Just because you look good on the outside doesn't mean that you're good for that man on the inside. When he has a bad day at work, doesn't mean that you're going to be the one to cheer him up. You seem like you're going to come with a whole attitude anytime a man disagrees with you on anything. And that's another red flag. We talk about more than one red flag with just this red flag video alone. Let's continue.
But you can go ahead and talk about another woman, but I won't allow you to do it while I'm sitting here.
Again,
go ahead.
This is the type of woman we're talking about. So we talk about the mental part. She doesn't bring peace. And she just gave you an example right there. Talk about the sign language. Yeah, it's all right in her. It's wrong right there. So you're an example of the type of woman I teach my son. So you're good for the network. You're good for the program. You're good for the world because you're the example I use. You're the type of woman who's fake as hell, who walks in a lie, who lives a lie,
Fake?
who stays in a lie.
You don't know me from a can of
No,
paint.
let's not throw
You
shots.
need to listen. Let me tell you something, Mister. You sound like a bitter Kevin Samuels. You must be a Kevin. You Kevin Samuel Jr.
Girl, here we go. That's another red flag we're going to get into in just a second. She needs to be muted so this man can speak some truth. Here we go with the Kevin Samuels. That's another red flag. She hates Kevin Samuels, right? Most people are like, oh, Kevin Samuels, his delivery. Well, it doesn't matter how it's given to you, because I have women that tell me, or well, they may have told me in the comments that, hey, you know, you're an Oreo. I guess you're white on the inside, black on the outside, whatever they want to say. They call you out. People will call you out for anything just because you're out on the platform calling them out. And the truth hurts. Yes, I watch platforms in which the truth hurts as well. But what I do is I apply that truth to become better. Because when you know better, you have to do better. And if you don't, you just become a fool. You live in an insane lifestyle unnecessarily. All because of what? So that's another red flag as I get back to the video. She hates Kevin Samuels. She's calling other men Kevin Samuels and says that they're continuing his legacy. Kevin Samuels called women out, but he not only called women out, he called men out as well. Watch some of his previous videos that I would have played, but I just didn't get the chance to pull up the clips. But Kevin Samuels had called men out because he said that, men, you have to learn to lead with your wallet. Like, you have to make sure that you create a legacy for yourself, and you have to make sure you have some money. You have, you know, the monetary gains to actually talk to a woman. You have to be that high value man, that high percentage, right? That top 1%, the Henrys of the world. That's what he told women and men. He really looked out for women. Because women came there on their high horses. Y'all know what they did. Women came on their high horses to Kevin Samuels' show, saying that they're a 10, they're this, they're that. He said, unless you are these certain type of caliber of celebrity women, you are not what you think you are. You are average at best. And was he lying, though, about that woman? Just saying, we may be hurt by what he said, women, but the hurting is going to allow us to not have to hurt later if we accept the reality that is given to us. And shout out to my brother Chavis. I see you in the building. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat saying, greetings, Sister Chelsea, and everyone watching. Hope all is well with you. Had to drop something for the celebration. It's a party tonight, y'all. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Yes, thank you so much. Not that money world. I'm coming through because y'all showing too much love tonight. For real, I appreciate it. And I just know that this hard work wasn't in vain. So thank y'all so much for the love. But seriously, I'm going to read some of these comments about Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels that was really trying to help people have good relationships. Thank you, Susie Q. It's a shame so many women didn't listen. They didn't listen, they don't listen, and they won't listen. These women didn't listen, they don't listen, and they won't listen. Past, present, and future. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all from a female perspective, that these are the things that men want, these are the things that men desire, but y'all not listen to the men, so I pray that y'all listen to me. Because I'm going to try to deliver it as best as I can to y'all. Yeah, he called out the dudes for at least a year before he moved on to checking the women. Facts. Jarena says, sometimes truth hurts, but it helps you take accountability. He said, this is a dope show, like the list topic. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sloppy Joe. I appreciate you. And I doubt you're sloppy in real life with that name. But anyway, I'm going to continue because I just talked about she hates Kevin Samuels. That's the red flag. But let's get back to the coffee date where she continues to go off on this man. Help us.
You want to degrade black mister. You sound like a bitter Kevin Samuels. You must be a Kevin. You Kevin Samuel Jr., huh? You want to degrade black women because I am a black woman, and you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know me from a can of paint, but you want to sit and categorize me as some gold digger.
You guys.
No man want to know that.
Boy, you should go to hell.
No. How about y'all let me finish? 'Cause I had the floor.
How about you go to hell?
Go ahead, Eve. Just go ahead and speak.
Before she started interrupting, I had the floor.
I'm going to interrupt this ignorant shit because you're not about to sit and degrade me.
When you was spewing your mess, I didn't interrupt.
I didn't spew shit against you, boy. I don't even know you. You are not
not
on my
boy,
radar.
I know
You
what
acting like a boy because let me tell you why. A grown man would never sit and degrade a black woman and knowing that she's double marginalized more than you. A black man would never. I don't talk about nobody. I said a man that's approaching me. That's not you. See, if you didn't like me and find me beautiful, you wouldn't care.
See, she keeps leading with her beauty, honey. There's a lot of beautiful women in this world. There's a lot of beautiful women in this world, but what are the brains looking like though? Because you on this panel virtually with this man. Just imagine if you were in person with this man, acting and all up in the screen like this and that. Just imagine the reaction. I know she probably put her hands on him if she could. Cause look at her face. It's giving violence. It's giving violence. Ooh.
You would not give a fuck on what
Lord, excuse the audio. It's just a mess.
About another man who's approaching me. Because you know why you care? Because you know I'm beautiful, and you know you like, oh, I can't have a woman like that because I don't have the money to afford her. That's okay. If you can't provide, that's okay. That's okay. I get it.
First of all, you're not my type.
You can't provide. That's why I'm not
your
type.
Okay.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
Ali,
I don't provide for trash.
Let's just let him finish.
I don't provide for trash.
Yeah, it seems like you're trash. You're the one who's insulting black women.
And what bothers me is that, let's say these two are arguing. So only one person's going to have the floor on my panels. Only one person's going to have the floor over here. Not all these people. Put some respect on the host. Because nobody can come over here and disrespect Chelsea's live line. I'm just saying, but you got to set the standards because you have everybody outside of us looking at us saying that these black folk don't know how to act. But this one do. And this one ain't going to allow just anybody to come up on a panel. This one ain't going to allow just anybody to talk over me. Right? It's about respect. And y'all let these panels go too long with the disrespect. If she was talking, she got her point out. Then he comes in and gets his point out. But she shouldn't be interrupting him. He shouldn't be interrupting her. It's just called respect. And I think we've lost that as a community. Whatever we got left, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we've lost the idea of respect. We have.
Women, so you're the trash. Okay.
I don't want to mute anybody.
So I don't need you.
You gotta mute somebody. But that's why you're by yourself.
Well, how about you mute the person?
That's why you're by yourself.
Hey,
That's why you're alone. Yes, you are.
But
Yes, you
aren't
are.
you too?
Yes, you are. You're not married. You can't be a married man talking like that. You're a single.
All right, guys, come on. We gotta get
Okay,
Can
you
I
got it.
just say what I need to say?
Right now. I'm gonna
No, you're not saying that ignorant shit.
Hold on.
Fuck you.
Ooh, girl, not a disrespect. You saying F you. It's just too much. I would kick people off this panel in a minute. This is why you got to be careful who you bring onto your platforms. Because I'm not about views. I'm about respect first and foremost.
I'll let you finish, but try to do it without directly
Trying to insult another black woman. That ain't what you ain't gonna do.
Piece on what you didn't like about what
Hold on,
she
did you hear what her stipulations without insulting another black? But y'all was free
I
to
didn't
insult
say that.
First of all, you don't know if a black man approaching me or not. So why are you trying to internalize what I said? You said you don't find me attractive. So why are you internalizing the man who approached me? So you shouldn't care about what I want from a man.
I don't care about you, man.
Ali,
So why are you talking about it?
Ali, just let him finish. You guys.
This is going too long.
Okay, she's not talking.
Then don't mention me again. Then.
It's going too long.
Hey, finish what you were saying without talking about her specifically, because
and I wouldn't talk about it. I'm just an example. These are the type of women that that men have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
They have to choose from. And guys, please take notes. Don't deal with this type of woman.
They don't want your broke ass taking them to Starbucks because you don't know how to mentally vet a woman. Get your ass out of here.
Oh, y'all.
Again, I did not direct it towards her, but yet she feels offended.
You did say, "Oh, these are the type. This is the type of woman." As if I'm the poster child. You just said me. If you didn't mention me, sweetie, this is an ignorant panel. If you're gonna sit and try to debate me from what my opinion is, sweetie, you just sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. You sound like a Kevin Samuels Jr. who died with a prostitute on top of him because he was taking too much Viagra and Red Bulls, which will be you, because you're getting a little older, baby. You're getting a little older, baby. You better watch it.
These are the type of women you need to stay away from.
These are the type of men you should stay away from that want to take you on coffee dates and call you. That's it. And call you names and don't know you from a can of paint because they think you only deserve coffee.
If these women are willing to act like this on a live stream for millions of people to watch, imagine what she's willing to do behind
Imagine what you're doing. Look at what you're doing. You need to focus on you and your ignorance. You need to focus on you and your ignorance on what you're doing. You need to focus on you.
have no respect for the
men act like this, and men like you deserve to stay in the basement with your mama. You're probably in the basement with your mama.
You don't let him get under your skin like that. This is not a.
It's too late. I got
You gotta stop this.
Listen,
It's too late. I got it, girl.
You don't get me nothing.
You call my name.
I'm used to misogynistic Kevin Samuels Jr.
See, she's throwing that talking point out there. How many times, y'all? She said Kevin Samuels Jr. She said it about 6 times now, 5 or 6 times. The same talking points, but where are you getting with that information? Like, come on.
I promise you.
You want me to call your name, but you're not attracted to me. You're not attracted to me. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this.
Here we go. Keep using the body, keep using the beauty as a way to act like you're better than everybody else. What else are you bringing to the table other than your body, man?
Don't worry about this, baby. You're not attracted. You're not attracted to this. Don't worry about this.
Hey, you guys.
Just let it go.
Yeah, you gotta
This is going
somebody.
way
You gotta
too long. This is going way too long. That was a total of 11 minutes going back and forth. Where did y'all get with that? Shout out to Sloppy Joe. I appreciate you. The question for the ladies in the chat. Does she remind you of your older or present self? Ladies in the chat, let them know what's up. Sloppy Joe, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much for being here. The question is, does she remind you of your older or present self? See, that's the problem. I've been listening to a lot of panels where they say that, hey, women we want to be young. We already know that. Women, we want to be young. We want to be young forever. And we don't know when to make that switch because we say 40 is the new 20, 50 is the new 20, 60 is the new 20, 70 is the new 20, 80 is the new 20, 90, 100, etc. We always saying it's the new 20. But at some point in time, y'all just keep shifting the goalposts and we'll never get to the point where y'all actually grow up because y'all still living in y'all past. Think about that. It's one thing to be young and dumb. But at what age can you say you've grown out of that need to always be combative? We got to do better, ladies. And the reason I'm talking about ladies, I am one. But the reason I'm talking about ladies in our growth is because it all starts with a woman. What I mean by that is that a woman is carrying a baby. That baby is going to come into the world and be just like the parents that raised her. And if you think you can raise a child by yourself, that's another red flag I'll be getting into in just a bit. There's so many red flags to talk about, but that was the first 2. One is that she does not like coffee dates. She gets combative when you talk about coffee dates. She thinks it's cheap. But look, the men who have spent money on you before in the past, they're not with you now. So do you really think money makes you happy? At the end of the day, when the men were probably spending money on you before, but they were still out here doing what they wanted to, and they didn't keep you, and they didn't wife you. That's why we have to make sure that money isn't the first thing. It can be up for the conversation. Yes, it can. But money should be the ultimate thing that keeps the relationship going. It's more than about money. Let's get a reality check. It starts with a woman. If a woman kept her legs closed, then there'd be no man out here having to call her a 3 or 4 because she would know that she's worth more. It all starts with a woman. Sexual liberation started with a woman somewhere. Hello? And that's the next thing I'm going to get into. Sexual liberation. That's another red flag. She supports sexual liberation. That means I'm young, wild, and free. That means I'm middle-aged, I'm middle-aged, wild, and free. That means I'm old, wild, and free. Insert what you want to, but sexual liberation says I can do whatever I want, when I want it, for how long I want to. Then I'll get on a Kendra G dating show and say, hey, I come with all this baggage. Take me as I am or have nothing at all. She supports sexual liberation. It started with a woman, didn't it? Only a woman can be inserted into. You get what I'm saying? It started with a woman. That's what sexual liberation came with. If women had standards for themselves, they kept their legs closed, there would be no need for men to be out here saying that women are 3 or 4s, that women are this, women are that. But that's what I'm telling y'all ladies. Respect your bodies and then the men will. But if you disrespect your bodies, then the men are going to put you in that category. Not as wife, but as the freak for the night. Shout out to AP. I see you, the accountability partner. Thank you so much for being here. I was on a panel with him a couple weeks back on the Lapeef Network. Thank you for the 20 ball. He said, keep speaking at Chelsea Live. Thank you. Much love and respect, sis. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for the love. Let me get my dance on. 20s. Hey. 100s. Dollars. Money. Thank you so much. And another super chat just came in from Emperor Kojak 313 in the building. It says, Tabernacle, gems are being dropped tonight. Take y'all notes, fellas. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to save y'all because most of these women don't want to be saved. And you cannot be Captain Save a 304. You cannot be Captain Save a 304. You cannot do it. All right. Yes. Y'all showing too much love tonight. Thank you, brothers. Because there are black men that support. Y'all see them tonight. There are black women that support. Y'all see them tonight. Y'all not about that. Y'all ain't just talking. Y'all walking that walk. Y'all not just saying y'all support me. Y'all showing that love tonight. Y'all are doing the D thing, okay? Y'all are doing the D thing. I appreciate y'all, family. I really do. Yes. Let me continue with this. Again, I said she supports sexual liberation. She's for the streets every night of the week. She is an OnlyFans. Don't think that an OnlyFans model, if you want to call her a model, an OnlyFans panhandling woman, an OnlyFans prostitute will be a loyal wife to you. She may be at the age of 60 when she retired at the OnlyFans game, but she will not be a wife to you when she's 20 years old, popping it open every night of the week to get her money. Tell me, am I lying? Please. Sexual liberation is not where it's at. You cannot have a high body count and expect a high value man. The scale does not balance there. Okay? You say you have needs, but the needs are going to put you on your knees every night of the week, and it will not get a man to get on his knee to marry you, to say, and to ask, will you marry me? You on your knees every night of the week, but that man is not going to get on his knee to marry you because he sees that you from the street. I want my man to be my only fan. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. I want my man to be my only fan. That's all I need. That's the only attention that I need from a man other than Jesus. Just saying. You said, hold on. That hit that one more time. I see you, AP. I see you, AP. Shout out to you once again. He said, hold on. Hit that one more time for the ones in the back. Don't want to be saved. I got you. Let me turn it up a little bit. She don't want to be saved. She don't want to be saved. All right. Thank you so much, AP. Look, with the 20 times 2. Okay. I appreciate you. These women are for the streets. These modern women, not all women. And see, that's the thing. There's some good women in Michigan. There's some good women in every single state of the USA. But it's like picking a needle in a haystack. You can see a woman with a green shirt on and go to the woman with a red shirt on. All because she looks good. She got that S shape, but little did you know she was a snake. Men, do y'all know that we want women, y'all should want women that's not for the streets, but is a freak in the sheets. Only for you. You want that exclusivity. That's what you're asking for. That's what you should demand. Sexual liberation, you got to have discipline. P discipline, D discipline. And both of them are intertwined. But you can't ask, men, y'all can't ask for a virgin woman if y'all out here being promiscuous, and vice versa. Women, you cannot be asking for a man who is loyal to you when you're out here for the streets with the OnlyFans and you want him to fund your OnlyFans business instead of getting a job that gives you minimum wage, but at least gives you maximum dignity. You want maximum wage from OnlyFans, but you got minimum dignity, minimum integrity, minimum respect, minimum value. Versus working minimum wage, being a janitor, being whatever you gotta be, but you got that maximum integrity, you still got that respect, and then your man ain't gotta go around the street to find out that you've been with every freak of the week. Okay, that's sexual liberation, y'all. Shout out to, I saw somebody come through. Yes, Chavis, thank you so much. He said that girl in that video wants to be acknowledged like Roman Reigns. See, she wants that attention, and see, that's why I can't get on certain panels. You said I must have used to rap with these bars. Thank you. This is the normal. It just comes out, it flows. I'm going to attribute that to my dad because he definitely has those bars. And I think I got that from him. So shout out to my dad for that. But yeah, that's why I always come with them bars. It just flows like the water. Okay. He said my woman must be a lady in the streets and a freak in the streets. I said, yeah. For real though. My main thing is this. You do want that virtuous woman. And shout out to Robert James Brookins. I see you in the building. White garments. Okay. I see you all white. I see you. Virtuous woman. I just think it all starts with a woman, and that sexual liberation has allowed us to increase the amount of divorces. It has allowed us to increase the amount of baby mamas being produced in the Black community. Just imagine if women, we closed our legs and there wouldn't be so many kids out here that don't know what it's like to be raised in this world, that are being raised the wrong way. They just growing up. That's called growing pains. That's the worst thing in the world, to have to be raised by a single mother, right? And you don't even know what it's like to be raised up properly because she growing up herself. Just imagine when she's like a teenage mom, for example, and you basically both growing up together. That's what sexual liberation will get you. Let's get to the next one. The mention of submission and femininity triggers something in her. That's the next red flag. The mention of submission and femininity triggers something in her. She's triggered when she hears submission and femininity, but she's not triggered when she hears the word sin and the word feminism. She like that S and F, but she don't like the right S and F. Or she like to hear the word sex and feminism, but she don't like to hear submission. And see, that's the problem. Women, we have submitted to the wrong men sometimes because we didn't vet them properly. We didn't ask the right questions. We asked them what their favorite color was, what do they like to do for fun, all this basic things that we can get to know about each other later on in life. Y'all found out about that earlier, but didn't ask about their family life. Because believe it or not, you are not only marrying that man, you're marrying into the family. Women, be careful. Submission is a beautiful thing because you're submitting to a man's mission. That means you know that he has a plan for his life, and not only his life, but yours as well. You're included in that whole process. That's what submission means. It doesn't mean I'm going to be a slave. It doesn't mean you got the chains on. I got some wives in the chat. Shout out to Mona. She said, hello. Mona said, hello. Because she knows. Mona knows what time it is. She's a whole wife. I got Christina in the chat. I saw her. Whole wife. Years. Susie Q. Whole wife. Just saying. There's so many people out here that can tell y'all right now that just because you are a wife doesn't mean that you have to be complacent. Because just like you got them, you're going to have to do what you did to get them to keep them. It don't switch up. You don't switch up. You're not supposed to. And that may be the problem with a lot of reasons that men are getting divorces, because y'all switched up on them looks. You was looking like a beauty queen when I first got with you, but now you're looking like a beauty king. You taking all that stuff off. You look like somebody different day and night. I can't tell who you are day and night. And femininity, it's a beautiful thing to just be a woman. It's a beautiful thing to be relaxed in your femininity, where you don't have to argue with every single woman. And I'm learning because I had to, go off on some people sometimes. And that's just a part of the Christian walk. You got to go off on people sometimes, but just repent and do better the next time. I'm just saying. But femininity means that you can just be yourself. You can be a woman and let him be a man. And you can let him lead. And you can just follow. And know that you're going to go to heaven and not to hell. Know that he got it. Know that you ain't got to be in that manly role. You can just relax. It's a thing. And that's why I'm going to have a panel with wives who are not complacent. Get on here and tell y'all what it means to be a wife. That's one of the other red flags. Another is that, let me get into it. She doesn't exercise or go to the gym. And exercise can be walking. She doesn't walk. The only walking she does is to the kitchen, from the kitchen and to the kitchen. That's the only walking she does. What's wrong with a $9.95 gym membership? What's wrong with that? And let me give a shout out to some most super chats. Y'all, family. Y'all are outdoing yourself tonight. Whew, shout out to, let me just get the money. Let me get the sounds going for y'all real quick.
20s, hundreds, dollars, money.
Hey, shout out to Snoop Dogg for that one. But shout out to my sis, Selena Mason. You said, better talk your ish, sis. Okay? You already know what it is. I don't hold them back. And that's one thing about me, is that I'm going to always keep it real for as long as I can. That's going to be forever. God willing. Forever. AP again. AP. My accountability partner. You gonna be my accountability partner. So y'all gonna hate this, but shout out to Chelsea. I loved hearing you give your pops props. Hey, healthy relationship with fathers are not given enough credit. Healthy relationships. Yes. Amen. Michaela, I see your text. Thank you so much for the love, KK. I hear you. Look, and shout out to my bro, Harris and Family Values. You know you always showing love all the time. Real deal. I appreciate you. We reached the goal, or should I say, this is just the start of the goal. I appreciate y'all for getting me here, rocking with me, showing love, being genuine. We're not gonna let nothing stop the show. We're not gonna let the haters stop the show. We're gonna keep this thing going. We're going to keep this thing going. And like Mona said, these people are drag queens. Beauty queen in the morning, beauty king at night. Looking like somebody totally different when you left out the house and when you came back to the house. But that's a red flag when she doesn't exercise or go to the gym. Shout out to the winning walk with Christina, because she said, hey, one thing she going to do is walk. She going to walk and talk on her videos. Shout out to Christina for being active. She walks to and from the kitchen, but will she make a man a sandwich when she's in there? Susie Q. I don't think they want to hear that. Mona literally just had an episode talking about how a wife would not make her husband some good food. He would come back home after 10 plus hour shifts and not have quality food back at home. That's the worst thing. And I see so many people on 600-pound life who will walk with a big old plate of lasagna ready to feed a family of 10 for them to eat by themselves. They will walk and get that food though, but they will walk to that gym, and you don't even have to walk to the gym. You can drive to the gym, but just get there. That's all I recommend. As somebody who was 220 pounds, y'all, for those who don't know, who are new to the channel, I lost 70 pounds. And I talk about it on my channel. I was 221 pounds at that time. Lost the weight, slow and steady over a 5-year timeline. I lost the weight. And I'll be talking about that more, but me and Mona, we get in the gym. That's what we go and do. We're not over here talking about gossip and doing all that. We get in the gym. Mona get on that Stairmaster. Mona do her thing. I'm doing my thing. We see the results. It don't take no time to just go out there when it's a sunny day and get some steps in. 5,000 steps, 7, 8, 9, 10. But show that you love your body. And that's the worst thing in the world, for have a man to tell you, you need to get in shape. You should know for yourself that you love your body enough, because body positivity is a real thing to some, right? We should love our bodies. Yes, we should. We should love our bodies. Love our bodies enough to not look any kind of way. Because all it takes is one person to tell us we look good for us to not want to change the way we look. They be like, oh, Chelsea, you look good. I appreciate that, but I'm not where I want to be at yet. But I do appreciate it, and I know I'm at a good place where I want to be, but I'm not fully at that finish line yet. That's why I say get in that gym 3 times a week, 30 minutes. Do the weights. And women, we think the weights are going to make us look manly. Do y'all see this collarbone action here? That is not making me look like no man. That's called definition, ma'am and sirs out there. But see, that's the thing. We think that weight. Pick up them dumbbells, ma'am. 5 pound, 10 pound, 15. We can do it, y'all. We can change for ourselves, not for a man. Do it for you, and then you'll see that the man appreciates your results, and he loves the fact that you're dedicated to something. You're dedicated to something other than just going on Instagram and social media to keep up with other people. To keep up with other people's lifestyles. Yeah, Mona, shout out to them collarbones, okay? Yes, amen. AP, hashtag hard work, hashtag dedication. Salute, sis. And yes, thank you so much, AP. I appreciate you tonight. Glad I could find you. Glad we were able to connect on the panel. And also, Christina said, my daughter's in the gym now. Salute, putting in that work, that late night grind. Mona said, plan out your day, ladies, to include working out. Like we plan out the appointment for the lashes, nails, going to the bar, girls trips, TikToking, anything else. Mona, now you know you can't go that hard on them like that. You can't do it. We make time for what we want to make time for. Like you said, we got that lash appointment already set. For next month. Going in on the 1st, getting them checks tomorrow, and on the 1st, on April Fool's Day, you're going to come out looking like a whole fool. Got my appointment set for the 1st. I'm going to come out there looking good. No, you're going to come out looking like a clown for April Fool's Day. You're the biggest fool there is, thinking that you got to put on something. But anyway, nails longer than your attention span. So going to the bar, girls trips, TikToking. Oof. Honestly, I have to go hard. That's all I know. Yeah, oh my God. Shout out to you. Said my 600-pound life is my show. It's on now, for real. See, that 600-pound life make you want to do right. It make you want to do right. Shout out to Auntie Ebony. She said, I'm at the gym also. Headphones on and enjoying the show. Hey, get it in on this treadmill longer than expected. Yes, shout out to you for getting it in. Get that treadmill in. Finish that. Do that treadmill. Here's a tip, y'all, ladies. Do that treadmill after you do your weights. Do the weights first for about 30 to 40 minutes and do that treadmill for 10 to 20, okay? Because you can do 10 if you do high intensity, like a interval style. But 20 minutes if you're going to do that long form where you're, that steady state cardio. I couldn't even get the words right. Steady state cardio, 20 minutes, okay? Get that blood flowing. All right, y'all. I see y'all in the chat. She don't exercise or go to the gym. She can do it. I did it. That's why I know. That's why I try to go hard on ladies, because I tell y'all, when you know better, you do better and you'll feel better and you'll look better internally and externally, because you'll have a glow about yourself that no one else could be able to explain but you. All right, let's get into some more. I already said she thinks she's too good for a coffee date. She hates Kevin Samuels. She supports sexual liberation. Submission and femininity trigger her. And I also mentioned she doesn't exercise or go to the gym. This is the one that's going to hit. This is one that's going to hit right here. I don't know why I'm sweating so much. Okay, this is one that's going to hit right here. She doesn't see anything wrong with single motherhood. She doesn't see anything wrong with single motherhood. Put a 1 in the chat if you think single motherhood is celebrated. Put a 1 in the chat if you think single motherhood is celebrated. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't think single motherhood is celebrated in this modern world. 1 in the chat if single motherhood is celebrated. 2 if single motherhood is not celebrated. And I can't wait to see our responses. I see some 1s. I think single motherhood is celebrated, but I love to hear what y'all say. 1. Auntie Ebony with the 2. Okay, we got the 1, 2. All right, y'all. Let's see. Okay, AP said 2. Not saying that we should, but do you think most single mothers are celebrating it? You said it's sad. All right, I think I get the consensus. I get the consensus that single motherhood is celebrated. And what's the sad thing about it is that I see so many women go on Kendra G's show, and it's usually the same script, because the women are literally following the same thing, saying that, hey, I have X amount of kids, but X amount of baby mamas, right? And then they be like, when you ask who that man is that's hitting up your phone, and she just said, that's just my baby daddy. And it's just like, oh, that's nothing. Right. Yes, he said baby mama. Right, there you go. That's true. I remember that. Yep. Single motherhood. Ladies, let's get it right. Let's vet these people out, and let's require a ring for ourselves. Let's do it the right way, because we always sometimes think, I said that always sometimes, it cancels each other out, but we sometimes think that a baby can keep a man. I know the men in the chat right now are like, no, a baby can't keep me. Some men are loyal and will say, okay, I'll stay with you for the baby. But just imagine if that man is putting up with abuse and so many other things. He don't care about, he cares about the baby, but he gonna care about the baby from a distance. I don't think we should set ourselves up for being a part of the single motherhood life and just say that this is where I'm at. I'm going to take care of this child by myself. I'm going to depend on, the government to fund me and my children's lifestyle. And I don't need a man. I'm a strong, independent woman. As soon as a man hears the word strong, he's like, I'm not about to sign up for that, because I'm supposed to be the man. I'm supposed to be strong. Everything is wrong with single motherhood, the motherhoodness. Like, it is what it is. Women, we don't have to do it by ourselves. There's some great men out there, but you got to take the time out to get to know these men and realize that we keep our legs closed for as long as we can. That man will respect us and work towards that prize. Work towards that. But people think closed legs don't get fed. Those are the legs that get fed the most, the ones that are closed. Okay? And this is the theme song for most single mothers. I don't see nothing wrong with being a single mama. I don't see nothing wrong. See, that's what I say. Like, people will turn a song into anything, but I've just made that up right now. But for real though, that's what they're saying. I don't see nothing wrong with being a single mama. Emperor said, if you got 5 kids and 8 baby daddies, you're the problem. Do better. See, that's why I say, if you're 2 times plus, right? Maybe you 2 times plus, you are young. You have 2 plus baby fathers. After that, we're going to have to start making the right decisions, because men are not going to sign up for that. Y'all know that we got sometimes bad decisions making skills. And it shows in the men, because why would a man want to sign up for a woman that has these hood baby daddies that they're going to have to put up with? And sometimes when the baby father is active in the child's life, he going to want to be hitting you up 24/7. He going to want to be always involved in your life, and it's going to be a distraction that you shouldn't sign up for, man. Susie Q said, if you want to keep a man, get him to marry you, but be a woman worth marrying. And just by you being a woman doesn't automatically make you a wife. All right. Let's continue. Let's continue. What about them friends that she has? All of her female friends are for the streets. You pay attention to all the women that she hangs around. None of them are married. None of them are married. None of them got anything going on for themselves. They just baby mamas, and they go clubbing every weekend. That's another red flag. They go clubbing all the time. Have y'all ever dealt with any of these red flags I'm talking about right now? Pay attention to the female friends, because best believe when I'm dating a man, I'm paying attention to the male friends. If all the male friends ain't married, they got a bunch of baby mamas, I'm not signing up. No, I want a man who's surrounded by other educated men who believe in God, follow godly principles, and it shows. I'm not just saying God-fearing. I'm saying, look, we got to see that your fruit is not rotten. All right? You said not nug nug. Oh, that's what Persevere Data TV said, nug nug. Seriously, I just want to know. Emperor Kojak said, I've come across these red flags. That's sad. Shout out to Daryl for being here. I appreciate you setting the record straight. Amen. All right. Red flags. But pay attention to the women. That's one of the biggest red flags I can tell y'all. Because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Anybody is described based off of the people that they hang around. I'm hanging around hustlers because I want to be the next one. I'm not the smartest person in the room. I prefer to be the dumbest so I can grow. I can grow in all aspects. AP. You and his donations. Thank you, sir. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you, AP. So I know Chelsea talking to the ladies, but men, we have to hold ourselves accountable too. Move with intent, intentionally, in purpose, on purpose. Amen. AP showing too much love to me. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. AP, you the truth. I appreciate y'all. Oh, thank you. Salute. Okay, let's continue. She goes out every weekend. Look, she goes out every weekend. When I was a teen, I'd go to the teen club sometimes and have a good time, right? That was my teenage years. But now, I don't really go to the club. Why do I need to go to the club? I'm just trying to figure it out, because I really don't want to be bothered with most of these men that's throwing the cash flow away for women, even the strip clubs, right? It's women that go to the strip clubs, right? Throwing money at women and having a good time and thinking they're going to find a man at the strip club. That's called irresponsible. That's an irresponsible man who's throwing money at the strip club. And that's an irresponsible woman that's going out every weekend, whether it's $5, whether it's free. She's still wasting her time trying to be recruited by any man in the streets, because a real man is focused, not just during the week, but on the weekends too. Therefore, be careful of women going out all the time. She can go out with you sometimes, and I think so. That's why I got to calculate, AP, because I know that my biggest donation one single donation came from Persevere Data TV with the $49.99, but I think AP surpassed that because he had the 20. Let me know. See, that's why I got to go back and look at these again. Oh goodness. I'm gonna star them too so I can really see. I'm gonna give the stream sponsor a shout out at the end. So let me just star all these donations, because AP, yeah, you came with the 20, the 10, the 5, the 2, the 4, all that good stuff. So I appreciate you. I'm just going back through this chat to highlight all the love y'all been showing me tonight, because y'all been better than good. Amen. All right, I'm still starring, but I hope y'all enjoyed the episode so far. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. I salute y'all. I really do. I wish there was an easier way to filter through super chats, but I see the color showing up. I appreciate y'all generosity. Y'all did yourselves tonight. Okay, I'm scrolling through because y'all really came through. Oh goodness. Okay, I think I got them all now. All right, here we go. The Broken Traditions was first. So I think so far, AP had came to 2, the 10, the 20, and then I see some more. I don't know why I can't find them all. I see 20, so 40, 50. Yeah, AP is the stream sponsor. I got to count it all. But shout out to AP. So let me show you some love so far. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate y'all patience tonight as well. 1 second. All right. So let me shout out this week's stream sponsor, who is the AP, the accountability partner. All right, for showing that love. Thank you. Let me put that. All right, here I go. Thank y'all for waiting for me. You know me, I don't be trying to hold up y'all time, but thank you so much. Shout out to the AP for doing the dang thing. Shout out to the AP, the accountability partner. She goes out every weekend. She wants attention from the people in the club. AP. Oh my goodness. Whoo! I gotta do another dance.
20s, hundreds, dollars, money.
Yes. AP. Woo! Look, Mona said that. Ooh-wee. Mona said that. Ooh-wee. Mona, you need to cut it. You about to have me in tears over here because I can hear you saying it. That's why I'm cracking up. Mona is hilarious. But shout out to you, the AP. He said, much love. I support you, sis. You need to be heard. This message is fire. Oh, stop calculating. Oh, I guess I can stop now. I gotta put that calculator down. Woo! All right, AP. I see you doing the dang thing. All right, you look. That blade. Boss up and get this money. Boss is allowed over here only. Okay, y'all doing it tonight. I appreciate y'all for showing that love. Y'all know what that blade is. All right, let's continue. She goes out every weekend. She's for the streets. For the streets. Give her back to where she belongs. You can't compete with the clubs. Honey, when that phone calling, hey girl, you want to go to the club at night? There's no way she gonna turn them down for you. Honey, let me get out and have a good time. You'll be competing with that. If she started off clubbing, you can't expect her to stop clubbing, fellas. That's what you gotta know. All right? She glorifies the Instagram models and the rapper baby mamas, right? That's another one. All right, let me get back to this. All right, she glorifies the Instagram models and rapper baby mamas. Like AP has said, for the streets. You say you like the E40? Okay, I'm gonna play that for you. Whatever you ask, whatever beat you want, I got you. Hey, all right, you say I like that E40. I got you. Yes, sir. All right. So she glorifies Instagram models and rapper baby mamas. Isn't that the worst? You cannot be a rapper baby mama. Every man out here isn't going to be a rapper. That's the first thing I'm going to tell y'all men. Listen up. At a certain point, you have to put the rap career away. Wrap it up. W-R-A-P. That. R-A-P-C-A-R-E-E-R. It's a rap. Everybody can't be a rapper. That's what y'all got to understand. And the Instagram models, there are so many filters. They are paying different websites to have filters put on their pictures. Why do you think you special? Y'all not going to look the same way y'all do on them pictures that y'all do when y'all in person. Unless you going to have a virtual filter on your face every time you walk out the door, and no, you're not. Them blemishes are going to show. Those wrinkles are going to show. Botox can save you, but not for long. Selena said, to my sister Chelsea, I love your energy and the message is fire. I concur, the AP. Amen. If you're 25 or older trying to launch a rap career, hang it up. You're not going to make it. I'd rather y'all go to community college or go to trade school somewhere and get y'all some education. All right? Because that rap career is not guaranteed. It could be a rap at any moment. No pun intended. These Instagram models, these women, these baby mamas, they are living that fast life, but it's not guaranteed because most of these men are going bankrupt off of these lavish lifestyles that they can't keep up with just because they want to show y'all on Instagram what it's like to be rich. But it's a difference between rich and wealthy. That's one thing y'all got to realize. There's a difference between rich and wealthy. Most of these women that are married obviously are telling y'all that it's okay to be single while they're still married. That's telling you that they're not happy in their relationships, but y'all want to follow everything they do. Stop idolizing these people. That's what that's called anyway. When you want to put somebody who is a man, woman or man, before God, that's called idolizing. That's called idolatry. Understand that. Okay? Next, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to throw some other things in here. Let's see what I got so far. Okay, I'm going to get into some bonuses that I had. She has male friends. Y'all Y'all be like, what? She can't have male friends? Yes, she can't have male friends, and you can't have no female friends, sir. And let me tell you why. Platonic friendships are not always the case. There's a thin line. And when I say thin, I mean thin line. Like thin as Pookie's money. Like it's thin, right? It's a thin line between platonic friends and situationships. I'm telling you, because you get that, what's the word I'm trying to get at? Like male friends at the end of the day, female friends, it's just something you don't want to be bothered with. You just don't, because it's really dangerous. Somebody sometimes has attraction for the opposite person, and we know it. And I'm going to give a shout out to Selena for dropping by. I appreciate you. You said you got there early morning. Yes, take care, sis. Have a great night, and I hope to see you back soon on these YouTube streets. Look, literally, Theo was talking about it earlier today when he said that, hey, he don't think men and women can be friends. Let's take a look at this.
Men and women can't be friends. And here's why. Men and women can't be friends if there's any type of sexual attraction on one party or the other. You can have situations where a woman is attracted to the dude and he's not attracted to her, or vice versa. He's attracted to her and she's not attracted to him. I don't even like that shit because I don't trust men. But it's impossible to have a male-female platonic relationship. Only way I think it's possible, and I still don't 100%. Only way I see it's possible if there's one of them is not attracted to the other one and lets it be known, and then also they don't spend a lot of time together. Because even if one is not attracted to the other one, if y'all spend enough time together, eventually, like magnets, y'all gonna come together. And once y'all come together, y'all gonna do one thing. Bang! Bang! That's just what it is, man.
I'm muted. I see y'all. I'm muted. Okay, I was just gonna say, let me know, AP. Let me know what your thoughts are. But I was gonna say that, I see y'all in the chat. Y'all saying mute. I'm unmuted now. Thank y'all so much. I see you, Kayla. You was calling me. I see it. Okay. Whew, y'all will let me know what's up. Thank you. But I said it is a thin line with platonic friendships. Be very careful, because I know some people that will wait for years for their turn. Literally, like Blair Underwood, the actor Blair Underwood, was married to his wife for, let's say, 20 plus years. As soon as he he filed for a divorce, or the wife filed for a divorce, one of his best friends, longtime best friends, ended up being his new fiance. Too often, more often than not, I see where so many platonic friends say we became friends after X amount of years. Yep. All right, well, that's just how it goes. So that's just another red flag. She has this male friends. Too many male friends. You got more male friends than female friends. It has to be a balance. And literally, some of these men, I've heard Steve Harvey say, almost 99% of men got a second agenda. And Auntie Ebony, I knew you were going to say something about that. I don't agree with that. We got Eddie, Ebony, like for example, Uncle Eddie, who we know, obviously, is friends with y'all like brothers and sisters, right? That's a different story. I agree. There's certain exceptions to the rule. But let's say that a high percentage more so want to get together. You know, it all depends. It all depends. You said that's too much to type. I got you. But just be careful when a woman has too many male friends. That's all I say. You can have platonic friendships, to each his own. But when it's too many male friends, too many female friends, I'm telling you from experience, okay? Another one. Excessive amount of tattoos. People are going to be mad at this one. But excessive amount of tattoos and piercings. Right? They be calling piercing like tramp stamps sometimes. That's what they call it when she has too many tattoos and piercings. It's got to make sense. You know, express yourself through who you are. And that's just how it is. Because I was watching a video when Theo was on his show about tattoos and stuff like that. I don't know if men like a lot of tattoos. And let me know. Let me know what y'all thoughts are about that. I just don't know what people think about that. It's a lot of red flags out here. But that's one of them. Tattoos and piercings, okay? Let me know what your comments are. And then another bonus one I put in the meantime is that beauty, no brains. Just like that girl that was on the panel earlier, right here. This panel. She was on this panel, acting a fool. Could be considered beautiful, but these men will not think she's beautiful because she's acting a fool. That makes her value go down. What once was attractive is not attractive anymore, all because she don't know how to act. And let's see what the men got to say in the chat. Let's see. Shaven said, I got female friends, but they know that they will never replace my wife. If they try, goodbye. And it's all about the boundaries. See, if the boundaries aren't set up, that's where it could be a dangerous slope. All right? It could be a dangerous slope. Shout out to Podcasting with Jay. We got a collab coming soon in a few weeks, so I'll be updating y'all on that accordingly. And Mona said, I agree with that. Too many visible tattoos and piercings, not okay. Kojak said, yeah, I find all them tats and piercings to be such a turnoff. That's befiling your body. Yep. Dang. He said, Isaiah said, you talking about a lot of our mamas, though. Uh-oh. Look, Robert said, I don't like all that. 0 on the tats. And Auntie Evan, he's like, men love the tats. See? You know, it all depends. It all depends. It all depends. You said, and he said, nope, not really. We, for the most part, don't like an overly tatted girl. See, we got mixed comments in the chat, y'all. You said, I cooked her on my video. Oh, yeah, old girl. Yep. Acting a whole fool on the panel. But there's so many more that I could list for y'all. I gave y'all a few tonight. I'm going to just recap real quick. 10 red flags that women bring to the table. Oh, the red flags they bring to the table because they think they are the table, but they are not. 10 red flags that they bring to the table. She thinks she's too good for a coffee date or any low budget date. Men, stick with y'all budgets. But don't be cheap forever, right? You know, it's not even about being cheap. It's called being smart. It's called being frugal. So she thinks she's too good for a coffee date. She hates Kevin Samuels. When Kevin Samuels, all he did was tell her the truth. That's all he did. Rest in peace. That's all he did was tell the truth. She supports sexual liberation. She wants to be free. She thinks she can have as many partners as she wants to, and she wants you to accept all of her past. All of her past. She doesn't like submission. When you bring that up, what are your thoughts about submission? Submission? I don't want to submit to you. I don't know who you are. I don't know you like that. But you didn't even say about submission to you. Like, you didn't make it about you, but she made it about you. I don't like to submit to men. I submitted to men in the past, and they ain't do nothing for me. Because you submitted to the wrong men. You just submit to your husband. That's the problem. You have to submit to the right type of men. That's your husband, woman. And femininity. It's beautiful to be a woman, but we want to be a feminist instead and think that we're equal. We're not equal to men. We are not equal to men. We want equality, but we don't want 50-50 dates. We want equality, but we are calling on Bill to fix our basement. We're calling on Eddie to fix our electricity. We calling on Lorenzo to do our laundry, and we calling on Larry to listen to us. You got all these men in your lineup, and doesn't it ring a bell? You got, I told you, Billy, Eddie, Lorenzo, and Larry. It should ring a bell to let you know that you looking for these men to take care of you, but you want equality. How can you be a feminist but wanting everything from men? We do need men, ladies, and not just for them to do the labor. Not for them to just take care of us, but we need them for the fact that they are greater than us, right? It's a hierarchy you have to follow. God, man, woman, children. Right? It's a hierarchy, but we don't want to submit to a man. And it can trigger somebody. I'm triggered. Well, get untriggered, because I'm telling you, being triggered, being in that mindset and not understanding about hierarchy is the reason why we're so damaged. We want equal pay, but we don't want to split them bills. We got to figure out what we want. We want to be in our true femininity, and you want him to pay the bills. That means that you got to present yourself as that woman that he would love to come home to. Don't be going out every weekend, because why? You have to have responsibility. You want a woman that's disciplined, man. Y'all want a woman that's disciplined. Just like y'all on y'all grind, you should want a woman that's on her grind as well. And just because, like, you don't want her to lead with her body, right? And that's what that is, leading with her beauty. Let me go to the club and have a great time. She glorifies those Instagram models and rapper baby mamas. I want to be Krishan, and I don't even know much about Krishan. Mona got me hip on her videos talking about Krishan and Babyface Blue. I mean, what's that boy name? Get me hip. Blueface. Is it Blueface? Because I don't even know who is who anymore. I sound old, but I know that I think it's Blueface. Yeah, Blueface and Krishan, right? Them people are toxic. She's a baby mama to Blueface, right? I think she's pregnant, in the process of being pregnant. They are so abusive to one another. They are so abusive, hitting each other, and we think it's the norm, and we could laugh at it and stuff, but it's a sad situation. I think someone's gonna get hurt if somebody don't leave. You bringing a baby into this world, and and Instagram models, they get the men's attention, but they still feel lonely at night. They still feel lonely at night because them likes are not enough. The likes are not enough to keep you warm at night. The likes are not enough to not enough to satisfy you. I'm telling you, that validation is not where it's at. But when you glorifying people on a screen, that's where you'll get low self-esteem. That single motherhood. That's another one. Everybody's talking about, oh, I got 6 kids by 6 baby daddies. I got 6 kids by 4 baby daddies. Blah, blah, blah. They come on ready on Kendra G's show to say that. And when Kendra G asks them, are they married? They will laugh and say, no. And why didn't you require a ring? Oh, I was young. But you come here and expect a man who's older to put up with the nonsense you did when you were younger, but he had discipline. We could only expect the same discipline that we had. That's why I'm trying to do things right. I had 2 relationships. I made mistakes, and I will admit those mistakes, right? I made mistakes in my relationships, but I grew. I'm expecting perfect out of people. I'm expecting things out of people that I know they can't bring. That's where you have those learning lessons. And as long as I've learned, that's why I'm doing better now. And that's why I'm trying to help other women do better and help men know that there are great women out here right in the USA and that we are out here. Just pay attention and vet properly and stop going for beauty, beauty, beauty. You're looking for a 10 on the looks, but she's bringing a 2 on the character scale. Let's balance it out. Looking for perfection. I told y'all, I don't see nothing wrong with being a single mama. That's the theme song. We need to cut it out. And they about that drama. It's just, okay. She doesn't exercise or go to the gym. That's another one. Pay attention. Because we should all be trying to work on ourselves or eat right. Because you can go to the gym all you want, but if you ain't eating right, it's going to show. It's going to show. You can do what you want behind the scenes, but like your progress is going to show when you get out in them streets. Pay attention to the female friends that she has. Literally, who she's hanging around. Are they doing the great things? You have to pay attention to that because we just focus on the individual, but you're marrying the friends. Not really, but you're marrying the friends, you're marrying the lifestyle, you're marrying the family. It's not just that one person. And I told you, if she have a bunch of male friends, pay attention. Because the male friends will most likely hit on her if she gave them an opportunity to do so. They stay in their lane right now, but believe me, if the woman initiated for the man to go with her, to have intercourse with her, she would allow that. If she would allow that, he would do it. He would do it, but he's staying in his lane right now. Just saying, because men, they will jump at the opportunity to be with you. But when a woman tells a man that she only wants to be friends with him, that's where it's going to be. That's where it's going to be. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. The tattoos and piercings, we got to limit those because we want to look as pure as possible. Lastly, beauty and no brains. Just like the girl on the panel where she's arguing with you back and forth. She brings nothing to the table. She's looking for a man to fund her beauty lifestyle. She makes sure she got her lash appointment, hair appointment, and all of that. But she just wants to be funded and is not doing the work herself to fund that lifestyle. How can you expect something out of a man that you're not doing for yourself currently? That's backwards logic. I'll read some of these comments. And shout out to Derek Gaines. I see you. Thank you so much for the love. He said, tattoos to me say, come look. Personally, I love a clean woman. I personally love a clean woman. Shout out to you for the super chat, $5. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the love. He said, if she has butt pics all over her social media, red flag. Thank you. And throw some other ones in the chat as I wrap up, y'all. Let me know any other red flags that you've seen for women that you've learned over your dating history. Because I want to know, right? These are the ones that were on this list. There are plenty more we could talk about. But I just wanted to limit y'all tonight to just about 10 or so. The pictures, pay attention to what's on the social media. It may look good, but who has access to that? She got a public profile showing all of her body, y'all, but you think that y'all exclusive. It'd be literally, Anton on his show was talking about how men were hitting him up in his DM saying that they heartbroken about these women. They heartbroken because they didn't choose the right women, because the right women will want to be loyal to the right man. He said $1.25 tree dates. You can have coffee and more. Yep, submission is slavery to most of these women. Shout out to my bro, That Christian Fam channel for being here. I appreciate you tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Susie Q said, there's a song, women are feminists until there's a spider in the house. There you go. Then they calling on all these different men to do something for them. And shout out to Kia G. I saw you in the chat earlier. Thank you so much for being here, sis. He says, yes, that's a toxic and dangerous relationship. Blue face. Literally, he gonna beat her until she get a blue face. And that's the sad part about it. You cannot allow a woman or a man to abuse you. That's low self-esteem for real. You got to figure out where it came from. He said, if she eats hot Cheetos, red flag. Ooh, afraid to be natural is a red flag. I got you. If she wears bonnets in public, red flag. Ooh, any more red flags, y'all, before I wrap up? He said, not the hot Cheetos, Mona said. Don't be coming for her hot Cheetos. Lord, and what I'm going to do in the meantime is just show y'all love again for showing me support tonight. Let me go back up to the top and see if I got everybody's. Oh, here you go. That Christian fam. Oh my goodness. Y'all showing too much love. I got a girl speechless. Thank you so much, Jermaine. I appreciate you so much. You said if she's too close to her mom's, that can be a problem. No, my mom is my ride or die. But no, for real, it's a separation because you got to leave and cleave. Leave and cleave, right? And that's another thing, getting your family and friends involved into your relationships. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you, AP. And I appreciate you again, Jermaine. Thank you so much for the $10 10 ball. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You said the hot Cheetos. Y'all laughing at the hot Cheetos. Yes. All right, let me read these super chats again for the night. I want to thank y'all for everybody who started off. Broken Traditions. He broke the tradition of no monetization to monetization when he gave me that $1.99 super chat. Thank you. Mona D coming through as real as she can be because we watching her tonight. Mona, put your channel in the chat. Mona, put your channel in the chat. Mona's going live tonight, I believe at 10:15 Eastern time to talk about being an HEAUX, HOE to healed. You going from being a part of that 304 lifestyle to being healed. She's talking about Angela White. Many of y'all may know her as Black China. Can a woman switch off that 304 lifestyle like a light switch? She'll be talking about that tonight. And Mona, I appreciate you for the $19.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Persevere Data TV, again, $49.99. Thank you. Chavis with the 5 ball. AP with the 20. Emperor Kojak, $7.77. AP 20 ball. Chavis 5. AP 10. Harrison Family Values 10. AP 2, Sloppy Joe 5, Successful Melody Dusty, that was just a comment, I'm sorry. Bronze Bird 5, Big Bad Bull 20 ball. Let's see who else I got. I'm not trying to forget nobody. AP again with the 50, Derek Gaines with the 5, that Christian Fam Channel with the 10. Chavis again with the 5 says, if she says or thinks you're corny because you aren't a street dude or a bad boy, along with having an education and goals, there's nothing like a corny dude to me. I love a man that's on his grind. He started a business. He's doing great things. He's focused on his education. Full steam ahead. He has a plan for not only himself, but for us. He's doing it, and I appreciate that. I really do, because I love a man that's really doing what he needs to do. I love it. It's nothing like a man with a plan. I told Dre on his channel, it's nothing like a man with a plan. Stop passing up the good guys now and then want them later. Because you want them because you see that stability. That's what you need at that point in your life. But you got to realize you need that stability early on in your life. Then you would be making those decisions that you made. Yes, Mona been working. Mona has been working. She's been on these YouTube streets doing her thing. You up next, sis. I appreciate you. I really support you. I really, really do. Because a lot of these people, they claim they support. Y'all showed up tonight. Y'all did y'all thing. But I'm saying a lot of these people claim they support, but they were more so competing. And we don't have room to compete when we're trying to get to the money bag. We all trying to get to the same destination. So let's get on board. Let's do what we got to do. Let's put in that work, because I can't wait to Mona get monetized. She's almost to 500 subs. Make sure y'all click on that link to go on after my show to hit up Mona's channel, get her to 500 subs. That's the first thing. And get over to her channel tonight and be in that chat and showing her love. Because I'm all about genuineness over here. You know what I'm saying? I literally got a budget to support the YouTube content creators I support. I will be making sure to support y'all and pour into y'all just like y'all did to me tonight. Y'all overdid yourselves. So let me give y'all a round of applause tonight for showing me love. Because y'all didn't have to be here. Y'all didn't, but we really had a party. Like, we really had a party. I don't know what to say. That's the last comment I got for tonight. I just appreciate y'all so, so much. And Mona, speak it. Don't circle back around after you don't kick the can down the road. Okay? Because we don't have time for fake love. I know the day ones. I see y'all in the chat. Y'all been doing your thing. And I even give a shout out again to Successful Melanated Dusty last week. He gave me a $7 cash app, and I appreciate that. So thank y'all so much for the love. Successful Melanated Dusty said, a truth party. I see you. That's all we're about over here is the truth. So God willing, I will see y'all next week. And let's see what you said, Caleb. You said sometimes fashion influencers on Instagram and influencers are, some of the Instagram influencers are 304s. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what they live in, those 304 lifestyles. They're going to forever keep you single. You don't have to sign up for that. But let me see y'all over here tonight, 10:15 at Mona's channel. I know she put it in the chat here. She said, pull up to my stream shortly here. We pulling up, ready to go. Thank y'all for showing me love. Y'all outdid yourselves. And until next time, family, God willing, I'll see y'all next week. And matter of fact, catch me this Saturday on Anton Daniels channel. I'll be back this Saturday on Anton Daniels channel, 9:30 p.m. EST. Y'all will see me on the panel in person, because I'm the real deal on these virtual streets and in person. And God willing, I'll see y'all next week for another episode of Chelsea's Live Line. Thank you to my stream sponsor, the AP, the Accountability Partner. Salute.